everyone. So today I just wanted to chat with you about extended breastfeeding, some benefits, and why I am still breastfeeding my son at 21 months. So extended breastfeeding, for those of us who don't know, is breastfeeding your toddler through their first year of life or after that first year of life. So most pediatricians will recommend that you breastfeed somewhere between like 6 to 12 months as sort of a minimum. Most people that I know and that are kind of in my circle actually breastfeed through the second and sometimes even into the third year of life. For me, my goal is to kind of start weaning like now-ish up to year 2. This is not to say that you should or shouldn't extend your breastfeeding time. That is a personal choice for you to make for your family. This is just my experience, and I just kind of wanted to share information mom to mom or woman to woman or person to person, really. So let's talk about some benefits for extended breastfeeding. And many of these benefits are going to be similar to the benefits of breastfeeding your newborn and your older baby. So breastfeeding still lowers the chance of illness even in your toddlers. So there is a saliva milk exchange that happens inside your nipple and inside your breast, and that kind of tells your body what sort of antibodies to produce and what kind of milk to produce for your baby at any given time. When you are nursing a sick child and you are able to produce antibodies that can actually potentially help that child fight off that illness, that's a great thing no matter their age. I know people who breastfeed or even save breast milk during their kids' illnesses to give to them later. Breastfeeding can be a great way to prevent illnesses. And breastfeeding is an immune system booster because it actually acts as a first defense from your child getting germs into their immune system. So there are also some benefits that apply just to your toddler. So some of the benefits that I talked about just a minute ago apply to, you know, maybe your newborn, your older baby, etc. But now I want to talk about benefits that are specific for toddlers who continue to breastfeed past 1 year. A lot of people think that toddlers who continue to nurse are going to have emotional attachment issues later in life, like they will be too attached to their parents. I've also heard the same thing about co-sleeping, but what I have actually read, and I read this in a La Leche League article that I will go ahead and link down below for you guys, is that toddlers have a lot of needs that linger from babyhood. Like they have the need to be comforted, they have a need to be cuddled, they have a need to be close to their mom, and they need help when they're falling asleep. These needs are actually all met by nursing, and the La Leche League says that mothers who recognize these needs are actually very wise, and it does more for building confidence and independence later in life to let the child wean and kind of disconnect from the comfort in their own way than to kind of force it and to wean a child at 13 months if they're not quite ready. So it actually fosters more independence in your toddler if you continue to breastfeed them if they have a need. So the second thing that applies to just toddlers is that toddlers who nurse are actually easier to discipline. So a mother is able to read her child's cues during nursing. When you're really close to your kid, you get to know like what their cues are, and you look for those things when you're disciplining, because again, in my opinion, discipline is meant to teach, it's not meant to punish. So you want to teach your kids how to have the positive behaviors, and if you are continuing to nurse them and watching all of their little cues, then you have a better idea of what they will need as they grow. So it really allows you to read your baby's cues and help them out in that way. And the last thing is that toddlers are active. And so if you are still breastfeeding, it actually allows a couple of moments where your kiddo gets to lay down and be quiet and just kind of reaffirm that bond with mom and have a few moments to just kind of digest their day and think about, you know, all that has happened and just be quiet. So it allows for some quiet time for your kiddo, and actually sometimes that quiet time for your son has actually led into an unexpected nap. So that is the benefits that are exclusively for a nursing toddler. So that's all I have for you guys today. It's everybody's personal decision when they wean their child and how long they're comfortable breastfeeding for. So I hope that this was informative for you guys. I know there's not a lot of resources out there for extended breastfeeding, so I wanted to kind of make a couple of videos, and I have a couple more planned. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up so that I know that this is something that is in your interest area. If you have other questions about extended breastfeeding or breastfeeding past 13 months, leave those down in the comments below. I will do my best to answer them. I am not an expert. I'm not like a certified La Leche League person. I'm just a mom who has done a lot of reading on the internet and had a lot of experience with my own kiddo. So again, if you are new here, don't forget to hit that red subscribe button. If you are one of my lovely subscribers, thank you so much. I couldn't do what I do without you. And by the way, you guys, have fun today.